Hey guys, welcome back. We're on to our Havencraft Advent of Genesis. Oh god, my brain is so big now.
We're
Um
doing it.
Oh, he got it right.
yeah, we're on to the Havencraft portion. Once again, thank you to the Shadowcraft Evolve community on Discord. They're the ones who actually put together this document, this Google Drive, and they in the beginning when the game was first coming out in Japanese, they put this together with the translations and pictures. So it's very easy for us to throw this together right now for you guys, and it's because of them. So thank you so much for that. Other than that, I'm joined with Ellis and Dean as usual, and we're just gonna go through
Hello.
Havencraft now.
Yep.
All right, our first card up here is Moon Al Mirage. I assume that's how it's pronounced. It's
Yep.
a 5-drop 4/5. Has Storm and Strike. If this is attacking a follower, it gets +2/+0 at the start of your in phase. This gets +0/+2. Wait, is that permanent +2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this card just seems so good and
Does the game that
annoying.
affect every end phase?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Well, you're end phase.
right. Yeah. But still.
If it can stick around.
Yeah, this is like if it sticks around like more than like one turn or two, I feel like the card becomes really obnoxious to remove.
Egregious, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know anything about this card.
Nice. I think this card's decent.
I
Like
think it's the kind of card you have to find a way to like. I don't know.
There is support for this card that makes this better. That I did see some guy in Japan playing and like just destroying somebody with. It was really funny. It was actually in this set, but like he built around it, and like this card would have been better with that other card.
all right.
You'll
Yeah.
know when you know.
You know when you know. I hate that. But yeah, I think in a vacuum right now, just looking at this, the card's really good. But I guess we'll see if it gets more support or anything like that. Moving down the line here. So next card here.
Okay, this card is actually insane. This is Jean d'Arc. 4 mana 3/4 that has fanfare. Deal 2 damage to all enemy followers. So it's like a little bit of a board wipe, but then evolve for 2. Then evolves into a 4/5 that says deal 2 damage to all enemy followers, and all of your followers get +0/+2, including itself, putting it to a 4/7.
All right, this this card does seem a little obnoxious. It's a board clear while like essentially healing your board, right?
It kills your board twice, basically. Oh, because right, it's like, well, you drop it down for 2.
Yeah, and then you do another two, which clears out the last things that are straggling behind. Is my assumption.
Yeah, and then it buffs your board and makes your like if like you had some stuff like anything left, it just becomes like far harder to kill suddenly.
Right.
Yeah, the art, the evolve art is literally
Oh,
fire.
it's 20 out of
So
10.
yeah, Whew, I don't think there's anything else to add to this. You got anything else?
No.
Yeah.
No, card's great.
Card is amazing, and it combos with another card we'll see soon.
It does.
All right, next card.
Card's really good.
Right here.
Ooh, this is Archpriestess Lelia?
Close enough.
Yeah, sure. It is a 0/6 for 4. It has evolve for 1, evolve this follower. As long as this is in your field, your followers deal damage equal to their health instead of their attack.
Oh, I'm literally nutting right now.
Okay. All right, backside. Are you ready? As long as this card's in your field, your followers deal damage equal to their health instead of their attack. Its stat line does not change. It also has, at the start of your end phase, it gets +0/+2.
Oh my god!
This is Doran, the Wandering Tree, or whatever that card is called in Magic the Gathering, that makes your defense or your toughness into your power. This same card, but better. It gets more power every turn.
The guy was like playing like he had triple Bellringer Angel on the board, and this.
Oh my god!
His opponent was in shambles.
This card also combos with the first card we reviewed that gets health every turn.
Yeah.
That's
what the 4/5 stat line was better. Yeah. And then the Jean comes down and buffs everything by 2.
Yep.
You love to see
I think this card, I think because it's like unsearchable, this card was like not as played, but like there is some fun decks with this.
Yes. You want to have a good time and you want your opponent to cry and suffer, play this card.
And I imagine if you draw this on curve, it feels unbeatable.
Ooh, probably.
Yeah.
There are some players out there in the world that they come over to this game from Magic, they will solve this card real fast.
All right. Well, let's move on. Next card here is Themesis Decree. Themesis's Decree. Themis is Decree. Whatever.
Oh,
Destroy all followers. 5-cost spell.
Spell's great. It is Wrath of
It's
God.
Wrath of God. Yep.
This spell is so good.
It doesn't have the cards can't be regenerated on there.
3 of in every Havencraft deck if you're playing control.
Yeah, if you're playing
even,
control, yeah.
Even
disgusting.
in the aggro matchup, it's not a bad 1-2 of, because if you're getting out aggroed, you level the playing field. And if you have it, you know you can hold back resources to play after you've used this card.
I mean, this card has always seen play,
right?
In digital, so
yeah, card's great.
Yep. All right. Next card here.
This is Chorus of Prayer, 7 mana spell. Choose up to 3 amulets in your graveyard with cost 5 or less. Put them into the field.
I can only see this going to a single deck as a 1-of, and even then, it's
I mean, well, no, as a 1-of, it's not bad.
Right.
As a more than
right, exactly. If you have 3 of these in your hand, 2 of them are dead.
No, that's 3 amulets 3 turns in a row.
Unless those amulets are eating spots on your board.
No, because you sack them.
Maybe
you clearly summon the ones that you can sack.
The ones that don't have a cost to sack.
Yeah.
Well, so like the 0-cost one that just tap sack itself.
Well, anything. There's a lot that don't have a cost. I mean, the idea is that like you get to recycle them, but like I don't know how to feel because I know that right now this doesn't have a lot of support. This is the kind of thing though that like if you're playing against a control deck and like you're like, oh man, I burned through their cards, and they suddenly go, I slap them all back onto the board. You go, oh my god,
that's pretty hype. Yeah, that's true.
Like
this might be a card to watch moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. Like when I look at cards like this, I think of 2 things. Either it's in like you're playing some kind of control match where you need super value. So when you draw this card, you get like you basically go +3 essentially for whatever.
I read
you need.
cheating 8 mana.
Yeah, or
yeah, that's true.
Or you or this card creates an archetype where it's like the whole reason this deck exists is because this card exists. That right. Those are like the 2 like where my mind goes immediately when reading this card. So yeah, it's definitely a card to look out for the future, like you said. I think.
Yeah.
All right. Sacred Plea. Oh wait, is this me or who's this?
Ellis. Yeah, it's me. Okay. Yes, Sacred Plea. It's a 1-drop amulet. It has activate. Act this card. Put it in your graveyard. Draw a card. Activate 2 play points. Act this card. Put it in your graveyard. Draw 2 cards. This card's real good. It's either you're drawing a card or you're drawing 2 cards. Both effects are fine.
Yeah, I can't complain.
The more important thing is that you lose an amulet for free and it doesn't tap itself on play.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you play it with the other card and it's okay. It replaces the other card.
The card that I think Kit gets to review.
Oh yeah, that card's good.
Oh no! Wait, this?
Nah, wrong.
Temple Defender. War. Subtract 1 from damage dealt to this follower. Oh, only to this follower? I don't know.
This card. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like I've played against this effect in the digital game, and it is kind of annoying. Yeah. And against aggro decks in this game, I assume this card is pretty annoying. So I'm sure
this card feels real bad to play against in the early aggro game against that one stuff because your 3/3s don't trade with it.
Yeah, I assume like if what we imagine the format being early on being super aggro. Like, if you draw this on curve, you've, like, won the game.
This card is great in the control matchup, and it feels real bad to see on curve if you're playing against it.
Sorry.
If you've got a 1-power card. Oh, sorry.
Really quick, too. One thing to note is that it's not... The damage it subtracts to isn't only from followers. It's from spells as well.
Right.
Correct.
Yep. So it makes all your opponent's kill spells worse. If it's not just destroy target follower, like any of your damage kill spells feel worse into it. If you got a 1-power guy with Bane that swings into this card, your Bane guy just dies, and that feels bad.
What?
If you have a 1-power guy with Bane that swings into this, it doesn't deal damage, so it doesn't kill this card.
That's not how that works at all.
Bane?
That's not how that works.
It has to deal damage.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, because so.
All right, look. Someone look it up right now while we review the next card.
There's no way that's a thing because there's 0 mana cards. There's 0 attack cards with Bane in like digital and stuff. So that's not a real thing.
I don't think that's the case for physical though.
You're making up magic terms like and trying to. That has to be because that's not a thing. This thing is good into like aggro because of the 1 damage, because it effectively has like 4 to 5 health. As long as it's not getting hit with something with 4 attack, it's like you get to double down on that. It's like it just keeps getting extra health.
Yeah. All right. We'll go to the next card here.
This is the Prism Priestess, 1 mana, 1/1, evolve for 2. And on the evolve, you get to search your deck for any amulet and add it to your hand, and it becomes a 2/2. This is like, like Forest had that the 1 mana fairy. This is like your 1 mana card for this Haven, and I like this card a lot.
Yep, if you have an amulet you're looking for, it's a good card. And I mean, like the main component for Havencraft, which I assume is the same from digital as in physical, is you play with a lot of amulets usually. So, all right,
Yeah.
next card here.
All right, we got Cleric Lancer. It's a 1/5 for 4 with Ward. During enemy turns, add 4 sorry. During enemy turns, add 4 to damage dealt by this follower. Card's kind of insane. It trades with 5/5s on your opponent's turn.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really complain about anything. Dean.
Uh,
I mean,
I think you could do more with 4. I think that this is like I think this is like draft, or this goes in the like toughness deck.
yeah, I could see that. It's just one of those things where like it slows down the game when it's out there. I don't know if it's like good enough to be like in constructed decks for sure. But it's
Well, I think
definitely
the problem is our other 4 drops we've seen have been like a board wipe your opponent,
yeah.
buff your board, and it's like this is like a guy.
Yeah, okay. All right. Next card here. Is it me?
Yep.
All right. Once again, this art is fire. Shrine Knight Maiden has Warden Aura. It seems pretty annoying to deal with. So you're gonna have to actually trade things into it to like actually remove this, which seems pretty good. I don't know if this sees any play though.
Yeah, I think this is like one of those, another one where it's just like it's just a guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, in the right format or in the right meta, if Aura becomes hexproof basically becomes a thing that you want, this could be good. But yeah, it's just a 5/5 for 5 with Ward in my head. Basically, it's a slightly more annoying to remove. All right, Ellis.
This one me.
Or no,
This is
you. Yeah.
Blackened Scripture, 2 mana quick spell. Choose an enemy follower 3 health or less and banish it. This card is very good.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
This is why Haven is awful to play against.
Yep. This is Path of Exile. Pretty good.
Yep.
All right, can't complain about this card at all. It's probably
20
like
out of 10.
yeah. I imagine every Haven list has 2 to 3 of this in a deck.
Probably 3.
Yeah. All right,
Ellis.
Yeah, all right. This is Dark Offering. It's a 1-drop spell that says quick. Choose a card in your field, destroy it. Add 3 to your leader's health, draw a card. This is like that spell in Shadow that kills your own follower to draw 2 cards, but it gives you 3 health and draws a card instead. It blanks an attack if they go to swing into something. You gain health from it. This card's great. Assuming that you have a follower you can target. Oh, it doesn't even have to be a follower. It could be any card. You can choose amulets with this.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty good. No, this card's great.
Yep, I can't really complain. What about you, Dean?
It's strong. Anything that like adds health to you makes your opponent go, "Oh my god, what am I supposed to do?" Like, because like your only goal when you're playing Haven is to elongate the game until your opponent no longer has a deck. So,
All right. Next card here is Holy Sentinel. It's an amulet, 5 cost. Once during each of your turn, when another one of your amulet leaves the field, put a Holy Flame Tiger into the field. It gains Ward, and a Holy Flame Tiger is a 4 cost 4/4 Beast Faller with Rush. This seems if you get it out and start popping amulets like crazy and bouncing them around, this could get you can get a lot of tigers. That's for sure.
This is the grossest card in the game. I non-ironically, if I'm playing in tournaments in set 1, I'm playing Haven solely because this card exists, non-ironically.
God damn. Is there
It's
a lot of amulet popping or bouncing in that you're
dude,
doing?
did you not see the in the structure deck the 0 mana amulet that pops itself? Or the
Oh,
1
yeah, yeah,
mana
yeah.
pay 2 tap sack to draw 2?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you put one of these down on 5, you put a second one down on 6. Every
Oh,
turn, you're
no.
literally just playing a draw amulet and popping and getting 2 4/4s with ward. And your opponent goes, "Oh no, I have to kill the 4/4." And they're wasting resources to do that. And then you just instantly get them back while cantripping. Like every card is like a cantripping 8/8.
All right. You've convinced me. Car's busted.
It's really gross. It's really gross. And you have recursion for specifically 5 costs and less amulets. So even if they hit this with removal, you just summon it back out of grave and stare at your opponent while healing.
Fair, fair. All right. It does seem a bit absurd in that context. Anything else to add?
I mean, no, that's it. It just it feels so gross in an elongated game. As long as you can draw that game out, once these start hitting the field, your opponent just instantly starts slipping.
Yeah. All right. Next here. I forgot who we're on.
This would be me. It's Cruel Priestess, and this is one of the cards I was talking about. 4 mana, 3/3, fanfare. Choose an amulet in your graveyard with cost 5 or less. Put it onto the field.
Ooh, so you can even cheat that out early if you have already in the graveyard.
If you find a way to, if you're in the, if you're in the Abysscraft matchup and they rip it out of your hand.
And then you top deck this and you're like, thanks.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this seems like a pretty solid card all around. This is super value. Anything else to add, Ellis? Anyone?
No,
No. All right. Next card here, Ellis.
this is me. This is Sister Initiate. She's a 3/2 for 2. She has fanfare. If any amulet is on your field, add 2 to your leader's health. Card's great. It already is tying for stats pretty closely with the gold and sword, and this is a bronze. And she's got extra effects at the cost of that 1 health. So, good card.
I love healing, so yep. Anything else, Dean?
No, I think it's decent. Anything the card that heals can just randomly be good at times. So
Yeah, I think especially early on in the game. All right, next card here is Menu. It's a 2 cost 2/2. Evolve for 1. It has Aura, and then it becomes a 3/3 with Aura. Card seems pretty whatever, honestly.
It is draftable.
Yep, very draftable.
It's hexproof. There are things that could make this card better in the future.
no.
Does it have hexproof on both sides?
Yeah.
So
Okay. I'll be honest. From digital, people would sometimes play this in an aggro deck just
Right.
because it was just hexproof.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's
Yeah.
its sticking power is a little bit more out there. But I mean, once you attack with this, people can just remove it right by attacking into it. So
Yeah.
all right, next card here I believe is a trial deck or a starter deck card, right?
Yep.
All right, this. Who's this? Is this me?
I think this one wasn't. Which mean this is Ukit.
All right, Curate. It's 6 cost 5/5 follower with fanfare. Add 5 to your leader's health. Draw a card. All right. Healing's pretty good. This seems pretty annoying late in the game when your opponent's has 2 card hands left and they're like, "Why can't I kill my opponent? Please stop this." I don't know how good it's gonna be though. Do you have I know you guys played with it.
I think Liz played this as a 1 to 2 of, just because I think it was maybe a 1 of, or yeah, I think it was 1 to 2 of.
I think it was a 2 of in most lists. There was one specific list that played it as a 3 of. That was a control list in set 1.
I don't remember. I just know that it's just such a big number, right?
Right.
Mhm.
It can trip, so it replaces itself. It is gain 5 health, and it is a 5/5 body, so it puts pressure on the board.
Honestly, the thing is once you get down one of those Sentinels, the 5 mana card,
Right. this card is insane.
Yeah, you'll have like 0 and 1 mana. You'll have like free amulets to pop, and then you can just like you just keep getting these tigers for free, and then you just drop this thing on the board, and you go, oh yeah, if you had a top deck that could randomly clear my board and hit me for 10,
well
now
it's 15.
now it's 15.
Yeah, like this card is the stable, like the big stabilizer, at least one of them.
Yeah, it's like one of those. Like this is the equivalent of I think a good for our Weiss players, out there. This is the equivalent of the 3/3 event in Fate, where it's like, okay, well, yeah, I was already kind of like destroying you on the board, but like, what if I just randomly had extra health for no reason?
Right. Like this card is good.
Yep. All right, I can agree with those statements. Next here is Hollow Dogma. Was this in the trial or a starter deck?
Yep. Starter deck, yeah.
I don't recognize this one. All right.
Guardian Sun, 1 mana amulet. Choose one of your followers against ward, and then you can act it for 2 mana and put it into the grave. Choose one of your followers with ward. It gets +2/+2.
Yeah.
Um,
it does cost 2 for the act.
This card gets really good in set 2, and in set 1 doesn't do a ton.
It has a combo in set 2.
Yeah, in set 2, this card says you win the game. In set 1, this card is not really played that much.
Right. I mean, the card on the surface is really good. Like, it's a good effect on play. Give something ward, and then make a warder like survive longer. It's good in theory. It has some application, but again, those applications aren't until set 2.
Yeah.
All right. Our final card was this. This wasn't in the trial deck, right?
TD?
I don't think so. It might have been.
I don't know.
We'll just read it. We'll just read it.
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually not our motto. That's not our motto.
That's not our While he's looking this up to find out if it's in the TD or not, I cannot find the comprehensive rules document that I was able to find previously that has been translated. So,
Death Sentence is in. This is in the structure deck.
There we go.
Okay.
Asterisk on Bane. Digital. It is after the attack. It doesn't have to deal damage.
Of course it does.
I will just throw that out there.
Okay, well, that concludes our Havencraft review. Moving on finally to the neutral cards, and some of the neutral cards I love, and I'm going to play with for sure. As like
my favorite card is in neutral. I need to buy sleeves and a playmat.
Yep. So join us in the next video for that. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Maybe in the comment section below, let us know what your most favorite Haven card is or something. I don't care. Just spread the love a little bit, I guess. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.